Hey, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be unboxing the Yoshimura exhaust for the 2020 Renegades. And just so you guys know, it was $649.99. God, I feel like this is just going to be a big mess. And there we go. There's the big girl herself. It's not too bad. You got a heat shield, your exhaust pipe, and then the actual muffler. So this is the bag that was in with the heat shield over there. It's got some goodies in there. Got the clean and butt plug. So looks like all the hardware to mount it. This looks like the exhaust clamp. This here is a new bracket for the rectifier to sit on. Not really sure what this bracket's for, but guess we'll find out. Got a cool sticker. I don't know, I doubt I'll put it on, but we got it. So let's start ripping this rear bumper off. So it looks like there's 4 screws on top, 2 screws on the bottom. These 2 screws for the actual muffler. 2 bolts here. Take that off. One here for the exhaust clamp. 2 up here, because you gotta take this bumper off. So 2 up there, 2 on the other side. Should come right out.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So I gotta start by taking off the rectifier here. It's a 10mm. And just take those 2 bolts out. And then that'll expose the 2 bolts there. And those are hard to see. T40s. T40. Next, we're going to switch to these bottom mounting bolts here, 1 and 2. One for the muffler, one for the bracket. And those are a 13mm. And then the same on this side as well. There's another 2. After you take these bolts out, next take these 4 top ones. And those ones are a T30. Now this is just one of the cunty bolts. Can't get anything up above it, so I was able just to hold the bit by hand and then put a long extension on it to bypass the shield. And I was able to crank it out like that. Now just to do the other side. And the top of that bolt is also a T30. Alright, after you get those bolts out, you just gotta break this zip tie and that zip tie. on both sides, and then the bumper should be ready to pull out. Here's a before sound. Next, we're just going to loosen off the exhaust bracket with a 15. It's kind of hard to see. Anyways, it's right there. This is a exhaust bracket, 15 millimeter. Crack that bolt, and the muffler should become loose. And then, when you have all the bolts loose, just lift up your plastic so you don't break anything off of your lights there. I took this little bracket off that was on the side here, just so it wouldn't smash the light out when I pulled on it, because it was super freaking tight. So just, yeah, lift your plastics and then give her a pull, and off she goes. Alright, so once you loosen that bolt there, you just got the one hanger that sits right there. I had to just pry this open a little bit to expand the clamp, and then just grab her and pull, and she'll pop right out. So this piece right here with the nuts on it, it's labeled P11, is technically supposed to sit here, and then you put the screws through the top, and it's supposed to cover this angle. But for some fucking reason, mine didn't fit, so we had to rig it up. So we put it on the inside and then put the bolts through, and it's tight. It's not going anywheres. I don't think that's the proper way to do it though, but it's what we had to do to make it work. Then we got one bolt in on the side here. Next one, we got to bend down and get that bolt in. And the heat shield should be on, but like this has been a disaster. It's been like an hour and a half trying to figure out this side anyways. So hopefully, and then I'm not sure if, see how that hole is like covered up right here a little bit at the top. That's for the mounting on top of the muffler. I don't know if a bolt's gonna fit all the way through that, but we're gonna find out. So this kit does not fit properly. We had to bend the shit out of the heat shield on the back. But once you get it in on both sides, then you can put the muffler on, put on the put on the rubber grommet, and then tighten her down. Alright, so yeah, you just gotta tighten up the top bolt, tighten up this bottom bolt. Everything is fucked, so we didn't actually end up using a rubber grommet on that side, but everything is pretty tight. Now we're gonna put the pipe on that runs from there into the muffler. Inside the pipe there's like a little sleeve that you put inside, and then it fits over the stock exhaust. And then once you have it all together and it's lined up here on the back, all you gotta do is tighten down this front clamp.
Yep. Way better.
Alright, so make sure you put the new mount through those two black screws. That holds that, and then two bolts there. I had to cut the zip tie and rewire the yellow one to go underneath the shock because it didn't fit. There wasn't enough. Then we tightened up all these bolts down here, and now she's nice and tight. Want to give her a shake? Nice and tight, not going anywhere. Make sure you do your 4 bolts up top for each little lip. And then those 2 cunty bolts up there. With the yoshimura, there's actually enough room to get a socket up there, so it wasn't too bad the second time. But if you definitely have a second hand that's of help, I recommend it big time. And that's pretty much it. Alright, we're back. It's a new day. We finally finished this up at 2 in the morning, which took 4 hours in total to complete. And oh my god, not even gonna lie, pay somebody to put this on for you, pay the dealership. It was so screwed up, and like, it didn't go together the way it's supposed to. I don't think the actual kit itself is built properly. I noticed it a lot, even with my buddy's Renegade there. The snorkel kit pushes out the plastic and pops off all of these panels because it doesn't fit properly. So like this panel pops off, this panel pops off, and this one, and then your fender, that like pops off. And we're always constantly like trying to push it back in, but the pipe pushes out up in the plastics here, which causes everything to be fucking destroyed. So luckily I didn't do the actual snorkel kit, it's just the horn for looks. The air intake is actually pretty much right up here. So to spend $550 for 8 inches, I don't know. Some people might think it's worth it, but
that's what she said.
Should be fine without it. I just wanted the look of the rhino horn, and it looks good. So anyways, yeah. So I took the snorkel money and put it into the exhaust, and it sounds good, looks good, but holy man, was that a pain in the butt to put on. Like, this rubber stopper is actually supposed to be on the inside, but there's no way that you would ever get that. It's supposed to look like this. This rubber stopper is like folding, so I don't know. And then this whole part that we went over is supposed to fit over top, and it's supposed to all fit snug. Like, nothing went right. This should have probably only took about an hour and a half to do. 4 hours later we got it on, but you know, she's tight. Nothing's rattling, nothing's loose, so we'll run with it from there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. We're gonna go camping this weekend, so have some more quad content for you coming at you pretty soon. Other than that, thanks for watching.